name is Veronica Vega, and some people would call me a singer, songwriter, dancer, but I would just consider myself a free spirit, somebody who's really driven and excited about life and what the future holds. I was born in Miami, Florida, to a Cuban father and a Venezuelan mother. I was raised in Hialeah, mostly by my grandparents because my parents are really young, so for the most part, my life was basically taking part in Hialeah, Florida. Growing up, my dad always tried to instill in me that, you know, whatever you did, to work super hard at it and always be driven and always be the best at what you do and always have integrity and have respect and really believe in what you do. I feel like my biggest musical influences were probably Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, and Whitney Houston. I listened to artists like Jose Jose and Juan Gabriel with my grandparents, and I love La Lupe and Celia Cruz. So I think it's just like a melting pot of a whole bunch of different artists and different musical influences. It's just not one thing in particular, but you know, I've always been very inspired by vocalists. I would describe my music as honest. I would describe it as free. I would describe it as rhythmic and sometimes energetic and bossy, just real confident.
That's why we decided to make an exclusive right here in Abu Dhabi.
I'm making music for people who aren't scared. I'm making music for people who are fearless, for people who are ready for the future, who are ready to endure whatever the fuck comes their way. That's what I'm making music for. I'm making music for people who are ready to have a good time and for people who are ready to enjoy the great things that are gifted to them every single day. That's what I'm making music for.
Este está loco.
My singles, Wicked and Pay Me, have been said to be really ballsy. I just think that they're really honest. And I think that people can expect to listen to more music like that because as long as it's the way that I feel, I'm going to continue making music in that way. So, you know, a lot of people have an opinion about it being ballsy or bossy or overly confident or maybe too explicit, but it's the way that I feel. So, you know, as long as that's the way that I feel, I'm going to continue to make music like that. And if I don't, then, you know, I'll make different music. But for the time being, I mean, that's how I feel right now. Yeah. I think down the road, all the work that you put in for everybody ends up paying off. I think anybody that works hard and that is focused and dedicated to what they do and really loves what they do, ultimately always have a win. They might not win first, and they might not win last, or they might be in the middle, however it is, but you're going to win. I feel like you're always going to achieve what you want to achieve. I'm a very big believer in you get what you want. You get what you wish for. So be careful what you wish for, because you will get it. I started working with Polo a few years back. Working with Polo is definitely one of my proudest, greatest achievements. I wanted to work with Polo for very many years before I actually got to work with him, and being in the studio with him is super refreshing. He's so gifted. He knows so many things. He's taught me so many things musically and production wise, sonically, vocally, stylistically, that I really appreciate and use in my music daily all the time. He's also taught me a lot about work ethic. Polo has also been a major influence in how hard I work and what I do every day to make sure that I'm the best that I can be. He definitely pushes me to the limit. When it's all said and done, I want people to remember me as a fearless person who took on anything that came their way. My message to the world will be Nunca dejes que nadie te diga que no puedes hacer algo que tú piensas que puedes hacer. Y no mires para atrás ni para impulso. And that's something that Pitbull has told me for very many years since the day that I met him. And just always look forward and make sure that you cross off all the things on your checklist, and always make sure that you give 150%, because you know what? If you don't give it to yourself, nobody's going to give it to you. So nothing in this world is handed to you. Anything that you want, you got to take. So that's my message to the world. Be bold, be bright, be happy, be positive, and keep moving forward and never look back. To step into my world, go to veronicavega.com.